Welcome back to the PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 112. 1 plus 1 equals 2.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations.
He can math.
So, it just lines up.
What was Monday?
Memorial Day.
The 28th.
Yes. So, just a kind of a...
Commemorate our fallen soldiers.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're right. I respect vets a lot.
I do too.
They do a job that I think is glamorized in pop culture.
It is.
But I don't think I could ever do it, and so I just really admire the ones that can and do all the sacrificing. So thank you.
I can't join the military
because of your ear.
Because I'm half deaf.
Yeah.
Alex's aunt was part
She
of the
helped,
Berlin Wall tear
Wow.
down.
She helped take down the Berlin Wall.
Yeah,
That's crazy. It is kind of disgusting how vets that are done are treated in this country. It's just a shame. And,
absolutely.
that's a whole other political issue that we won't get into.
Let's move on from there.
Anywho, we got to finish this argument. Thank you to all vets.
Yes, thank you.
So explain the situation.
Yeah, Alex. Why don't you explain it, little miss? I don't check bags when going through the drive-thrus.
I don't either, to be honest.
I do every time. And whenever Alex and I are together, I immediately tell her, check the bag.
Why don't you just check the bag?
Things are going to be... I wasn't with her.
Wait, when you are?
Because I'm driving.
Before the podcast, I don't even know why we're having this conversation. Before the podcast, Josh wanted something quick to eat, so I went down the street to Wendy's.
I had a salad.
And I ordered him a salad. And I checked the bag. I said, I have a salad, some fries, and a burger. Sweet. I'm going to go home. So I went back down the street and I went home. I start eating. Josh opens up his salad. They don't have any dressing.
Yeah.
Check the bag. There's no dressing. They usually stick the dressing in the salad. Wasn't there.
Inside the container.
Container, yes.
In the container.
Okay.
And it wasn't there. So he said, how am I supposed to eat my salad? So I looked in the fridge. We didn't have any dressing.
Yes.
So I said, screw it. I'll go back down there. Went inside, showed him my receipt. They said, here, and gave me 2 packets of seasoning. Or dressing.
Yep.
And I came back home, and Josh was like, "That's why I always check the bag." And blah blah. I didn't pull out your fucking Caesar salad and open it up to see if the dressing was in there. I'm sorry.
You need to check those things.
I need to open up your salad.
Not necessarily the salad. Pick it up.
I think he means confirm that the dressing is in the bag.
Absolutely check that kind of stuff. Every single drive-thru I've gone to, when they mess up, I point it out to them. And say, you guys need to get your stuff together. How hard is it to follow an order? Simple
Have you ever
order.
worked in fast food?
No.
Neither have I. Have you?
Nope.
Yeah, so we have no room to talk. Do you know how difficult it probably is to manage a whole bunch of different orders at the same time?
Was it busy?
No.
Ha!
I was the only car in line.
Well, I was
okay, he was going to try to defend you.
So I come over and...
it's right after
you tell me
Alex
this
showed up.
Story. Yeah, me and Alex walked in at the same time, and I'm like, "Don't you have backup dressing in the fridge?" Which sparked this huge argument.
Yes,
I say it's fine if you order a salad at a drive-thru, at a fast food, whatever, but you didn't ask for dressing.
Hold on.
Now again, I don't eat salad. Let's point that out.
This is called a chicken Caesar salad from Wendy's.
Uh-huh.
Caesar is a dressing.
Uh-huh.
It's automatically in the name.
Okay.
It's not a salad without the dressing.
Yes.
That's fine. However,
chicken Caesar.
My point is, if you eat salad, why not just have the condiment in your fridge?
That's the one time we've been out of it.
The one time that we didn't have Caesar dressing.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. You shouldn't need to have a backup. You say you should. You shouldn't need to have that.
That's why I agree.
That's where the bigger argument came from. Because how often are you 100% confident in your fast food service that you're going to get everything you need?
That's why you check the bag.
Yes, but...
Brett, your argument is invalid because...
It's not invalid.
Because that is like saying I went to Wendy's and I ordered a burger and fries and I came home and they didn't have fries, so I'm going to go make my own fries.
Not fries.
Yes.
No, ketchup for the fries. Condiments.
What if I was
If you go buy a burger and fries and they don't put ketchup in the bag, you get home, oh, that's okay, I got ketchup in the fridge. Who doesn't have ketchup in the fridge?
We don't right now because we haven't been
right now.
grocery
Do you
shopping.
ever buy condiments?
Yes.
Because you're out of 2 of like
we went on vacation.
We went on vacation and we didn't stop.
We've been home for 36
You haven't
hours.
been gone for 4 months. You've been gone for 5 days. So don't tell me you ran out of dressing.
Do you shop before you go on vacation? Absolutely not.
I don't shop hardly ever anyway.
Okay,
like once every 2 weeks.
My point is, you go get milk. Are you going to buy milk before you leave? No, you buy milk when you come back because that might get sour.
You know what, though?
Your fridge
I will buy
out.
ketchup before I go leave for a trip because ketchup lasts for months.
Well, hold on.
Either way, the one time we were out, I can't believe you said we were out of ketchup because that just sparked another argument with him.
It did.
It solidified my point.
It's because we used the rest of the ketchup last night.
Yes, I know.
So,
and your argument was invalid because you tried to play me with the fries when this was not a fry argument.
did not say
That's part of the meal.
You just said to check the bag.
Yeah.
Okay,
so get this. All right.
You're also saying, here, this is another argument. You're also saying, you said that they mess up our order. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's more often that they mess up, I didn't get fries or I didn't get a part of my meal, not a freaking condiment. So my argument is invalid. So what if they forgot my fries? You're telling me if I come home, they forgot my fries. That's okay. I'm going to open up my freezer and make some fries myself.
Alex, your argument is valid.
Is
not
that what
invalid?
Yes.
No, that is neither here nor there.
How does that not make sense?
Because we're talking about a missing condiment, and you're going along with a missing.
You started off
item
by saying how often is it that they mess up an order and forget to put something in your bag? Didn't necessarily say a condiment.
Right.
I'm saying it's more often that they forget to put an actual food item in your bag.
True.
Than a condiment.
I understand having the condiment in your fridge or cupboard beforehand, but you shouldn't need to. They should be providing that service with the salad itself. Chicken Caesar salad.
In a way, you're technically paying for part of that,
I understand that point.
Yeah.
But again,
you're paying for everything that you get.
I try not to eat a lot of fast food, but I want to think in the times that I get fries, there's never ketchup in the bag.
Yeah,
unless
you ask for it specifically.
And there are a lot of places now, like Burger King, they limit your sauce. You have to pay extra.
Well, a lot of times you get dirty looks when you ask for sauce.
I know.
So, and that's anywhere. So.
Exactly, yeah. The whole point of this is we should have had stuff, yes, but the fact is they didn't give it, so Alex had to go back and get it. And we should have been included. And
why didn't you do it? It's your salad.
Because she's the one that ordered it. It's her responsibility.
Oh, okay.
You would make me do it.
It's your freaking salad. I should have made you go and get it.
Wait a minute. Why did you go? Did you put up a fight?
No, I stormed out and I was upset.
I heard your car.
Okay.
I heard you.
You did pull out of there pretty fast.
Wait, were you?
I was pissed.
Was pulling in as she pulled out. That's why I text group chat 11 times. I'm
sorry, I don't have my phone on me for the first time in a lifetime. Like, it's the one time I had it upstairs and I was sitting downstairs.
Let's
my
move
fault.
on. And yes, you should have gone to get it. It was your freaking salad.
I should have.
What were you trying to say?
On Friday morning, we went to South Dakota. So we're talking about our weekend here. We went to Taco Bell for breakfast.
Okay.
Oh.
Probably the worst decision we could have ever made.
Okay, so
for the Taco Bell that we went to.
A long time ago.
a long time ago. In a galaxy far away.
We completely cut out KFC. Like, never. We are never going to KFC ever again. Like, we are not. We are probably never going to get Taco Bell breakfast ever again.
At that location.
At least at that location.
That one that's down the street from us is the worst rated Taco Bell in Fort Wayne.
They're all bad, actually, but yeah, it's
one up on Lima is fantastic.
You can wait in that one for 20 minutes in the drive-thru.
Yes,
and get screwed over. Like, they'll forget stuff because you won't check the bag. Yeah. We went at 10:30. Their breakfast served is until 11.
Yeah.
You got leftovers, did you?
We had the worst hash brown in the crunch wrap.
It wasn't like, I think I took a bite out of it when we got on the highway.
It's turning my stomach right
and
now. We didn't even get on the highway. We stopped at McDonald's.
Oh, that's right.
On Coliseum on the way out.
We ended up going to a worse place.
Worse? No.
I think they're pretty comparable as far as worse food.
Equally bad.
We just wanted something quick to eat to get on the highway. And we went to Taco Bell. I took one bite out of it. It just tasted like it came out of the trash can.
Sure.
Threw it away. Josh took a couple bites and said no. And then by the time we got onto the highway, both of our stomachs from those 2 bites were like...
I hated it.
Yeah, it was hard.
It was the worst.
It was disgusting.
Yep.
Sunday was the Indy 500. I watched a little bit of it. It was like 95 degrees in Indy on Sunday.
Yes, it was.
And I think the track temperature was like 120. I've always kind of wanted to go. And my dad's been, I think, a couple times. There's several 100,000 people that go to this. And there's just no way I could be in that kind of
and it's loud
crowd. And it is super loud, but it's fun.
Are you ever going to go to a big sporting or anything
Have you guys
event?
been to a race car race before?
I've been to
I have.
It was a NASCAR race, but it wasn't NASCAR. It was lower in the ranks.
I've been to those things too, where it's like
fun.
It's kind of like I just want to say it's like the B team kind of racing,
Yeah.
mud tracks and stuff. Sprint cars, those are fun to watch.
Yeah,
those things can flip and the driver will walk away because they have so many barricades around.
I've gone to some dirt track stuff, and I've been to one on asphalt, but I haven't been to Indy where they're doing 220. You know?
Right.
But one thing I did see was this car went to pit row and they filled it up with fuel, and as they were pulling away the hose, the back of the car lit on fire. And I'm like, oh my god. And it was so hot where they put in the fuel that it just ignited, and it started up the back
just due to the heat.
And
oh my gosh,
there
might have been some static electricity or something.
Something
static
made it
or something.
combust.
Yeah.
But they got him going, and you get going so fast that it blows out.
Oh, that's lucky.
The spilled fuel had burned away. It was just kind of a holy crap moment.
Yeah.
Josh and I got like a quadruple upgrade from our rental service because they were out of cars.
It happens every time.
It's only ever happened like once with us.
I love Enterprise.
Enterprise is awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Enterprise.
Yes, shout out to you guys. Especially the one that we've been going to.
Yeah, the one in New Haven.
Yeah, that place. Those guys are awesome, and they're always. I should probably give them a review. They're always very, very nice.
Yeah.
We got a 2017 Impala.
I think
LT
the Impala is just full size, and an Audi is going to be premium or luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. It was a really nice car that was out there. On the way to South Dakota, we're on I-80 for like 8.5 hours going through Iowa. And we're starting to mess around with the car because we're going straight for 8.5 hours.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do but mess around with the car.
Yeah.
So we're messing around with buttons on the car, and it's got like the brand new dash that's got like touch screen and Bluetooth and all these bells and whistles. There's this button that we hadn't pushed yet that's underneath the screen.
No, it was a shape of like a rounded square.
It looked like a screen.
A rounded rectangle, and then it had an arrow going up and an arrow going down. What do you think that meant?
My first thought would be a sunroof.
I thought so too. There's no sunroof.
There's no sunroof.
Does the screen go away?
No.
It raises up.
So the console
and shows a hidden compartment.
Yeah, so the console opens.
Yeah. Like the screen started rising, and we had my phone attached to the dashboard mount for GPS. So Alex immediately ripped that down because that thing wasn't stopping.
I wasn't sure how far it was going, and we both just kind of
I have a video of it actually.
Josh took a video of it on his phone, what it did. But we both had the same reaction where we just pushed the button, it wasn't working. We pushed it again, all of a sudden, it just started raising, and we're like, our jaws were on the floor. We're like, there's a hidden compartment in here, and it's got a little USB port in there, so you can put your phone in there and shut it.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool, but that blew our minds.
Now, on our way back, when we were in Chicago, going through Chicago, all of a sudden we saw this PT Cruiser go right by us. Its back window was tinted black, you couldn't see through the back window, and the side windows were just plain panels, white panels. It was a white PT Cruiser. Alex has a photo of it. She can show you, Brett. The one thing that tripped us out about this car.
Say that again. It's not a PT Cruiser.
No, it was a
Chevy,
HHR.
Yeah,
HHR. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, a Chevy HHR, which looks like a PT Cruiser. No driver.
Oh yeah.
No passenger.
We're not playing with you at all.
We flipped out. It was 3:00 in the morning.
3:00 in the morning.
Perfect time for them to do testing on highways. Sure. And it was kind of weaving in and out, which I'm gonna guess was the sensors trying to understand the stripes in the road and stuff.
Sure.
And it didn't signal when it changed lanes, so it must just be they're getting the kinks out. Self-driving car. I swear to God. Alex
we
and I
slowed down and went back and forth 3 or 4 times to confirm that there was not a driver.
Yes.
There was not a driver.
There was not a lit up dashboard.
The dash was black. There was nothing on the dash.
The windows were down or clear.
Yeah.
For the passenger and driver windows.
There was probably somebody in there.
Maybe
then they were in the back.
I think they have to have somebody in there.
But the dashboard was...
So the funny part is how we figured out there wasn't a driver is I'm slightly just starting to fall back asleep or to sleep.
Yeah, Alex slept for most of the evening. So
Josh stares at him and goes, does a triple take, and I'm falling asleep, and he goes, Alex, there's no driver. And I was like, what? And I was like, no, you're joking. He's like, no, I'm slowing down. We're going to get behind this one again. We get behind it, and he's like, look. And I was like...
We passed it twice.
And I did a double take, and I'm like, do it again. Like, we must have gone up and down this car, like, beside it 4 times.
Yeah.
And I was like, there is no driver. There's no passenger, nothing.
Let's talk about Roseanne real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Roseanne sent out a racist tweet, and within minutes, the show was canceled, which is a major ratings getter, money maker for ABC.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have people saying, I stand with Roseanne, and people saying, this is a horrible person. And my thought is this. She's now blaming it on Ambien or whatever.
Yeah.
Which
prescription
to me
drug.
Sounds like damage control.
Could be.
People have not learned that social media, if you're a celebrity of some kind, is just going to eventually get you in trouble. I believe that they told her, or to the whole cast even, anybody on the crew, before they even filmed an episode, this is our social media policy. If anything goes on social media, we will not hesitate to cancel this show.
Absolutely.
How can you expect that ABC didn't say something like that when the negotiations were taking place? There's no way this was a surprise. I think the reason this show is so popular because of the whole nostalgic thing with the entire cast back.
That's one thing.
It's not because Roseanne Barr is a huge star in
Right.
2018.
I think it's also the topics. They
It's
deal with real life stuff.
It's a politically charged show on purpose.
I personally like how ballsy the show is.
That's why if you're a celebrity, never tweet anything without running it by somebody.
See, Brett, if it weren't for the podcast, I probably wouldn't have a Twitter.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't either.
No.
There's no way you would.
I would only have it for Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Only because I didn't really understand Twitter or even how to...
Yeah.
I still remember sitting on the couch for the first time with the 3 of us going like, how
do
I
we do
tweet?
this?
I think what Roseanne needs to understand is there's consequences for your actions.
Absolutely.
You know?
In this day and age, nothing is hidden.
I'm on the side of freedom of speech, but I am also on the side of what I've always said. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. Because
Right.
if you live by that, like I do, then you're pretty much in the clear. I can walk into work
that
tomorrow
sucks,
and
buddy.
exercise my free speech as much as I want. Well,
I could drop a deuce on my boss's desk and say, that's my freedom of speech.
That's
but
not really freedom of
that's
speech.
not freedom of speech. But
Okay.
But I can walk in
I'm
and
not gonna do
exercise
that.
my freedom of speech at my to my boss tomorrow and say a bunch of stuff. But will I? But depending on what he has to say about it, I may or may not have a job tomorrow. So that's you've got to know that you can't just go out and say anything. Yes, you have the freedom to do so, but you need to understand that, like you just said, there are consequences or can be consequences to what you are saying. You will get backlash.
Freedom
Yes.
of speech is not immunity.
Because
It's not.
people also have
No.
a freedom of opinion of what you just said.
Don't say anything of that nature.
Yeah, if you're a major celebrity, just don't do your own tweets.
Just don't be racist.
It's just a bad idea.
On Friday was a shooting down in Noblesville, Indiana. It shocked the hell out of me hearing about this. It turned out positive. The teacher in that
Tackled the
classroom,
shooter. Or a teacher.
The teacher in
The
the class,
teacher
the science
took-
teacher.
In the actual class that
Yeah.
it
Yes.
happened.
yeah, took out the student. Not took out.
No,
like,
he didn't take him out.
Tackled him.
He tackled
tackled
him.
Neutralized him.
neutralized the situation and everything.
I believe-
Shout out to him.
I'm gonna be. I'm pretty sure he took a bullet.
He took 3.
Both people that were shot are. The girl I believe is still in the hospital. She's stable now. She was in critical condition. She was a 13-year-old girl, and then the teacher I believe took a bullet as well. But he, instead of sitting in his seat or not doing anything about it or running out of the classroom, he apparently tackled the child and got him restrained as cops came and
His
took care
name,
of him.
the teacher is Jason Seaman. I don't know
The fact
what
that kids
the
are still
fuck
getting-
kids are doing these days.
I don't know. It's sad.
Yeah.
I don't remember that ever being an issue when I was in
Well,
school.
you're not the only person.
When
Guns
we were
are
in
readily
school.
available.
There's a game that was being put on the Valve Marketplace called
Steam.
Steam. Sorry, same company. Called Active Shooter.
Oh yeah, this. Okay.
It got removed.
Oh, it did.
Yes.
Good.
It just got reported on yesterday that Valve removed school shooting game from Steam.
Good.
Now, this game was meant to be a simulation of being on the SWAT side, and then they also said, oh, but then you can also do it from the shooter's side. Alex and I fully agree this shouldn't even exist. And then there's also the side where you can be the victim trying to get out.
Yes.
Which some of that, okay. You being the shooter, absolutely not.
I still disagree and have feelings about no Russian.
From Modern Warfare 2.
From Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare.
Yes.
Modern Warfare.
I still, I saw 2 seconds of you playing that, and I was like, absolutely not.
You can skip that.
I know you can.
Yeah,
but
they
you
give you that
didn't.
option.
Absolutely not. I know this is not the only game.
I think it was due to the fact I just wanted to get the whole Call of Duty experience.
Yes.
I'm not saying that Steam shouldn't have pulled it, and I believe they even called the developer a troll.
Really?
Yeah. Don't pretend that that's the only disgustingly violent.
I think it's just because
game.
it's in the light.
Exactly.
Right
That's what
I'm
I just
like,
said. I said I
so
know
you're
it's not
gonna
the only
remove
one.
This game, maybe it should be removed, but you're going to keep games like Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, you're saying that kind of violence is okay, but not this kind.
You're making a good point.
You know, and I'm not saying that it is.
Who's to say there isn't a mod out there for GTA in a school?
This is what
bully.
This is what Steam is saying, that certain types of violence is okay, just not this type.
Right. The thing is, they're saying it's supposed to be a simulation and it's not supposed to be taken realistically. You're putting yourself in that situation automatically, so it's going to be taken as real. Now,
I've been trying to sit here for an argument for you. I don't really have one, Brett. Either way, I look at it as another game that if I had a child, a preteen or a teenager right now, if I had a child, that is one more violent, more graphic game that I would not want them to get a hold of. I feel like I'm going to shelter my child, but I feel that they also need that type of shelter.
They need to learn some stuff.
They don't need to be getting their hands on active shooter.
No, that's completely different than something else. I mean,
the games that we weren't allowed to play when we were younger was South Park.
Well, here's the thing. I never
that's what I wasn't allowed to play.
I never asked to play those games.
Yeah.
I never felt like I needed to. I was in the Mario myself. I mean, I never got... The most violent game I played before I owned an Xbox was No More Heroes on the Wii.
Okay, so there's 2 Pokemon games that are coming out. It was released, I believe, last night is when it was announced. I'm going off of what IGN said here. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. It's confirmed for the Nintendo Switch and releases on November 16th.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Go ahead.
There is one that's already out right now on the Switch, a Pokemon game called Pokemon Quest.
Okay.
And it looks like that.
No.
Oh, okay. It looks like blocky Pokemon.
Nope. Looks like Minecraft Pokemon.
What's wrong with that?
It is going to pair up with Nintendo, or not Nintendo, Pokemon Go.
Niantic.
Yeah. Yes, I am super excited for it. I started to watch the trailer for it, and they are going to incorporate this little Pokemon ball.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to click it and throw it at your Pokemon on the TV
You're
as
not
well.
throwing the ball.
No, but it'll have kind of like a Wii thing. Like it'll have a wrist strap, and you'll throw it. You can actually pair with a partner and throw it at the same time for a critical catch.
Yeah. Okay, so can you battle?
Yes.
So this is like Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, Yellow.
Yes, but you can also with your Pokemon Go account, any Pokemon, at least it looks like this, any Pokemon that you catch outside, you hook it up and vice versa, you can get on their Switch.
See, is this going to be an actual...
And it's going to be 2-player.
Is this going to be an actual third-person perspective game? Where you're walking around...
Yes.
And your starter Pokemon doesn't have to be Pikachu or Eevee.
Oh, I don't know. They didn't release that yet. I was just looking
that's
through
the kind of stuff I'm like, okay, it's not a solid Pokemon game if you're doing this or this or this, but if it's something that's similar to... It says right here, actually.
It says that they're not considered part of the core series of Pokemon games, though they share many core features.
No, it should be a core game. That's what I want. I want a core game that looks beautiful.
It says that more info will be released at E3.
Oh, absolutely it will.
It's going to take place in Kanto and directly inspired by those games.
Okay. And it says right here that Game Freak made it. So that means that's the same developers as all of the Pokemon game. All the core Pokemon games.
The first generation of Pokemon from Pokemon Go will be transferable via Bluetooth to these Nintendo Switch games.
First generation.
First gen. I'm fine with that. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee will also feature a new Pokemon, all new Pokemon that has not been seen before.
Oh, so they're releasing another 100 that we don't care about.
It just says a Pokemon.
Oh, one?
An all-new Pokemon. Battles against trainers remain the same as they are in the core series, but wild Pokemon encounters are entirely different. In Pokemon Let's Go, the Pokemon will be seen roaming the world in real time, replacing random battles. When you touch one of these Pokemon,
the battles, though.
The encounter becomes nearly identical to the Pokemon Go encounter.
Nope, don't agree with that. Don't agree with that at all. They're getting rid of their core element. What's the core element? Got to catch them all. How do you catch them? You got to battle them. You don't just get them. They're giving you the prize.
Trainer battles will be familiar to those who have played any core Pokemon game. They are going to be classic turn-based RPG battles.
I don't agree.
With each Pokemon having their 4 moves to choose from.
Okay.
If you'd like to follow me on Twitch, I'd greatly appreciate it. I do have a goal of 50 followers. I am at 38 out of 50 as of right now. So big celebration when I get to 50. So if you haven't followed me yet, follow me. It is twitch.tv/cute_kitty, KUTEKITTI. I would greatly appreciate a follow.
You looked like something was happening to your face while you're doing that.
And I have to sneeze. And I will give you a shout out live on my stream. And I have a little cute Pikachu that runs and flashes your name when you follow me. So You should do that.
Yep, and I'm on there with her as well. Last night we played some Sea of Thieves. The Hungering Deep.
The Hungering Deep
just
came out. Yeah.
And we haven't done anything.
We have a boat.
Well, we have a painted boat now, Brett.
We have a painted boat.
PTO Unlimited colors.
Yes, we have a
Black,
PTO Unlimited boat.
red, and white.
Yes,
cool.
and we have a thingy. What's the shark? What's the thingy that I bought? $70,000.
Oh, she bought a head thing.
For the front?
Yeah, the
Yes.
front. Yep. So that's $70,000. I bought the paint, which is $70,000. Jared bought the red sails, which was $7,000.
He doesn't have $70,000 yet.
How long did it take to get $70,000?
Like 2 months.
A month. The game's only been out for a month.
Oh, a month.
Yeah. So a month. I mean, but we've
A month only playing like a couple times a week.
Yeah, we haven't been playing it as often as most people do. We got to mention Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sunday.
Aftercast video. We will be going live on Facebook. It's going to be in the evening. We know that for sure. I don't know how late. Maybe 5, 6 o'clock, depending on what time the movie gets out.
Times and stuff.
Yep. But we are gonna go see the Han Solo movie, and we're gonna be doing a Star Wars Aftercast live on Facebook. So if you've watched it, join us. If you haven't yet, we're probably going to be giving some spoilers. We're going to do our review and all that stuff and hash into Star Wars like we have the past couple of years of our episodes.
I'm going into it with the intentions of liking it.
Same. I really want to like it.
I want to like this movie.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's just like my feeling right now. I'm just kind of blah about it. So if I'm blown away by it or if I'm happy with it, great. But I'm just going to go in to I'm going in expecting to be disappointed.
That's okay.
I do believe I can say that Cousin Andrew will be joining us as he has for every Star Wars themed show.
Yes.
Yes. So
I'm
we'll have a special guest.
I'm very excited to have him on again.
On a final note, if you keep backup stapled condiments in your fridge, let us know. Because, I buy...
Brett, I'm going over to your house right now. After the
what you'll find in
podcast.
there?
What?
You'll find buffalo sauce and ketchup in my fridge.
Will I find Caesar dressing?
I don't eat salad.
Yeah, he's not a health nut.
Anyway, my point is most people will buy staple condiments by the next one before they run out of the
I normally do.
first.
I just haven't been shopping. We're going to go shopping after this episode.
No, you're not.
Yes,
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are. We're going to go to the store and get groceries for the week.
Okay.
We've been home for 36 hours, so we haven't been able to do it. So, all right, guys. Thanks for joining us for episode 112.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Catch you next week. Bye.